Why do some people rise from nothing and achieve massive success, while others struggle their entire lives? In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill explains one powerful truth. Riches begin in the mind. For over 20 years, Hill studied hundreds of successful people, including Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, and Henry Ford. He wanted to discover the secret behind success. Chapter 1: The Power of Desire. The first principle he found was desire, not a weak wish, not saying, "I hope I succeed someday." Hill talks about a burning desire, a desire so strong that it becomes an obsession, a desire that pushes you forward even when life becomes difficult. Most people say they want success, but when challenges come, they quit. They blame luck, circumstances, or other people. The truth is simple. Weak desire creates weak results. Strong desire changes everything. When you truly want something, your mind starts working differently. You stop making excuses and start searching for solutions. Obstacles become challenges, not endings. Hill shares the story of Edwin Barnes, a man who dreamed of becoming a business partner of Thomas Edison. Barnes had no money, no connections, no special education. By logic, his dream looked impossible. But he had something stronger than circumstances: absolute determination. He didn't say, "I'll try." He said, "I will." That mindset changed his life. This is where many people fail. They keep backup plans for failure. They leave room for doubt. Hill teaches that success begins when your goal becomes clear and definite. Ask yourself, what exactly do you want? How much success do you want? What kind of life do you want? A vague goal creates vague action. A clear goal creates focused power. Hill's formula is simple. Decide exactly what you want. Decide what you'll give in return. Set a deadline. Make a plan. Repeat your goal daily until your mind believes it. Your thoughts shape your reality. Remember this: your current situation is not your final destination. Your failures do not define you. Your past does not control your future. Every great success began as a thought. Every fortune began with desire. The question is not whether success is possible. The real question is, how badly do you want it? Chapter 2: Faith and Belief. Desire is where success begins, but desire alone is not enough. According to Think and Grow Rich, the second principle of success is faith. Faith means believing in your goal even when there is no visible proof. It means trusting your vision before the world sees it. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they doubt themselves. The moment difficulties appear, fear enters the mind, and fear destroys action. Napoleon Hill says the human mind becomes what it repeatedly believes. If you constantly think, "I can't do this," your mind accepts that as truth. But if you repeatedly tell yourself, "I will succeed," your mind begins working toward that reality. That is the power of faith. Faith is not magic. It is mental conditioning. Every successful person first believed in something others could not see. Henry Ford believed he could build affordable cars for millions, even when experts said it was impossible. He ignored doubt and kept moving. That is faith in action. Belief changes behavior. When you believe in success, you act with confidence, you speak differently, think differently, and make stronger decisions. Without faith, desire becomes weak. With faith, desire becomes powerful. But how do you build faith? Hill gives a simple answer: repetition. Repeat your goals daily. Speak them with emotion. Feed your mind with positive thoughts. Protect it from negativity. The subconscious mind listens to what you repeat most. If you repeat fear, you strengthen fear. If you repeat confidence, you strengthen confidence. So choose your inner voice carefully. Ask yourself, what do you tell yourself every day? Do you speak like a winner, or like someone preparing to fail? Remember this: the world often doubts dreamers before success arrives. People may laugh at your goals. They may call them unrealistic. Ignore them. Every major achievement was once called impossible. Faith gives you the strength to continue when results are invisible. Success often comes to those who keep believing long after others quit. So build faith in yourself. Believe in your vision. Believe in your growth. Believe in your future. Because once belief becomes strong enough, action becomes unstoppable. Chapter 3: Autosuggestion and Programming the Mind. After desire and faith, the next principle in Think and Grow Rich is autosuggestion. This means you can influence your subconscious mind through repeated thoughts and self-talk. Your mind is not just a thinking tool. It is a system that accepts whatever you repeatedly feed it. Napoleon Hill explains that the subconscious mind does not argue. It simply believes what you consistently tell it. So if you keep saying, I am not good enough, your mind accepts it. If you keep saying, I am capable and successful, your mind also accepts that. This is how belief is programmed. Most people are already using autosuggestion without realizing it. The problem is they use it in a negative way. They repeat fear. They repeat doubt. They repeat failure. And then they wonder why their life does not change. But successful people do the opposite. They consciously control their inner dialogue. They feed their mind with positive instructions every day. Hill suggests a powerful practice. Write your goal clearly and read it out loud twice daily, once in the morning and once before sleeping. Why these times? Because the mind is most receptive at these moments. When you repeat your goals with emotion, your subconscious begins to accept them as reality. This creates a powerful internal shift. Your thoughts start shaping your actions. Your actions start shaping your results. Even your confidence begins to change. For example, if someone wants financial success, they should not just hope for it. They must repeatedly affirm, I am becoming financially successful. I am improving every day. I attract opportunities. At first, this may feel unnatural, but repetition builds belief. Think of it like planting seeds. You don't see results immediately, but with time, growth happens silently beneath the surface. Your mind works the same way. Another important lesson is emotional intensity. Words alone are not enough. You must feel what you say. Emotion is what gives power to thought. Without emotion, affirmations are weak. With emotion, they become powerful commands to the subconscious mind. This is why visualization is important too. When you imagine your success clearly, your mind begins to accept it as possible. And once the mind accepts something as possible, it starts working toward it. So the key message is simple. You are constantly programming your mind either positively or negatively. There is no neutral state. Every thought is a suggestion to your future self. So choose carefully what you repeat, what you believe, and what you visualize, because your subconscious mind is always listening and always building your reality from what it hears. Chapter 4. Specialized Knowledge and Imagination. In Think and Grow Rich, the next step after mastering your mind is specialized knowledge. Napoleon Hill makes an important distinction. General knowledge is not enough to create wealth. Many people think education alone leads to success. But Hill explains that success comes from applied knowledge, not just information. There are two types of knowledge. One is general knowledge and what you learn in school or books. The other is specialized knowledge, skills used for a specific purpose. Wealth is created when knowledge is organized and applied toward a clear goal. You don't need to know everything. You need to know what is useful for your purpose. And if you lack knowledge, you can always learn it or collaborate with others who have it. This leads to another powerful idea. You don't have to succeed alone. You can build a mastermind group, people who support your vision with their expertise. But knowledge alone is still not enough. There is something even more powerful: imagination. Hill calls imagination the workshop of the mind. Everything created in the physical world first existed as an idea. Every building, every invention, every business, all began as imagination. Thomas Edison did not create electricity from knowledge alone. He imagined possibilities that others could not see. Imagination allows you to transform knowledge into something valuable. There are two forms of imagination. First is synthetic imagination, combining existing ideas into new ones. Second is creative imagination, where new ideas and inspiration appear in the mind. Most success comes from using synthetic imagination, taking what already exists and improving it or combining it in a new way. For example, businesses often succeed not by inventing something completely new, but by improving existing ideas and making them more useful. Hill teaches that imagination is the starting point of all plans. Desire gives you direction. Faith gives you belief, but imagination gives you the blueprint. Without imagination, your goals remain dreams. With imagination, they become plans. However, imagination must be controlled. It should serve your definite purpose, not random thoughts or distractions. Successful people use imagination intentionally. They visualize solutions, opportunities, and outcomes before they exist in reality. So the key lesson is, knowledge is power only when organized. Imagination turns that power into creation. If you can see it clearly in your mind, you are already halfway to making it real. Chapter 5. Organized Planning and Decision. After desire, faith, autosuggestion, and imagination, Think and Grow Rich introduces a crucial turning point. Organized planning. Napoleon Hill explains that a dream without a plan remains only a dream. Desire must be shaped into action through a clear, practical strategy. Many people fail not because they lack ideas, but because they never organize them into steps. They think randomly, act randomly, and therefore achieve random results. Success requires structure. A strong plan does not have to be perfect at the beginning. It only needs to be clear enough to start. And once you begin, you can refine it along the way. Hill emphasizes an important truth. If your first plan fails, do not quit. Create a new one. Flexibility is part of success. Persistence without adjustment leads nowhere. But persistence with learning leads to progress. Another powerful principle in this chapter is decision. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. Unsuccessful people delay decisions and change them frequently. Indecision is one of the biggest enemies of success. It creates confusion, doubt, and lost opportunities. Henry Ford was often criticized for not knowing many technical details. When asked about complex questions, he would simply press a button and call experts. His strength was not knowledge of everything. It was decisiveness. He knew what he wanted and made decisions without hesitation. Hill teaches that every time you hesitate, you weaken your mind. Every strong decision builds confidence and clarity. When you decide what you want, the mind begins to focus. Opportunities become clearer. Actions become more direct. But when you keep changing your mind, you confuse your own direction. Another important idea is the mastermind principle. No great achievement is made alone. Behind every successful person is a group of supportive minds working together toward a shared goal. A strong plan combined with strong minds creates unstoppable momentum. So the lesson of this chapter is simple. You must turn desire into a clear plan, and that plan into firm decisions. Without planning, desire is just emotion. Without decision, planning is just theory. But when both come together, action becomes inevitable. Success begins the moment you stop doubting your direction and start committing to it fully. Chapter 6. Persistence and the Power of the Mastermind. In Think and Grow Rich, one of the most decisive qualities separating success from failure is persistence. Napoleon Hill explains that many people start with strong desire and good plans, but they quit when obstacles appear. And that is where most dreams die. Persistence is what keeps a person moving when motivation fades. It is easy to be confident when things are going well, but true success is tested when problems arrive, when progress slows, and when results are not visible. At that moment, most people stop. But successful people continue. Persistence is not just effort. It is effort sustained over time regardless of difficulty, criticism, or temporary failure. Hill highlights a powerful truth. Every failure carries within it the seed of an equal or greater opportunity. But only persistent people live long enough to discover it. Many people fail just one step before success. They quit when they are closest to winning. This is why persistence is considered a form of inner strength, a refusal to surrender mentally. Another key idea in this chapter is the mastermind principle. Success is never built in isolation. Behind every great achievement is a group of minds working together in harmony. A mastermind group is not just people giving advice. It is a coordinated energy of shared knowledge, experience, and creativity. When multiple minds focus on one goal, the power multiplies. Problems become easier to solve. Ideas become stronger. Execution becomes faster. For example, great leaders in history always surrounded themselves with thinkers, advisors, and specialists who supported their vision. Hill explains that your environment directly affects your mindset. If you surround yourself with doubt, you will think in doubt. If you surround yourself with ambition, you will think in ambition. Persistence also grows stronger when you are not alone. Support systems reduce discouragement and increase determination. But ultimately, persistence must come from within. No mastermind can replace your inner decision to continue. You must train yourself to push forward even when there is no immediate reward, even when results are delayed, even when others lose belief in you. Because success rarely comes quickly. It comes to those who refuse to stop. So the message of this chapter is clear. Keep going when others stop. Hold your vision when others doubt. Continue when motivation disappears. Persistence turns ordinary effort into extraordinary achievement. And when combined with a strong mastermind, it becomes a force that very few can stop. Chapter 7. The Subconscious Mind and Final Message. In Think and Grow Rich, the final and most powerful principle is the subconscious mind and how it shapes your destiny. Napoleon Hill explains that your subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant in it, positive or negative, will eventually grow into reality. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you feel, and every belief you hold is recorded in this deeper part of your mind. If you plant fear, doubt, and failure, your life reflects it. If you plant faith, desire, and confidence, your life transforms. The subconscious does not question. It only accepts. This is why all previous principles, desire, faith, autosuggestion, imagination, planning, and persistence, work together. They are all ways of programming the subconscious mind. Hill emphasizes that success is not just external action. It is internal alignment. Your outer world reflects your inner world. Even great leaders like Henry Ford and inventors like Thomas Edison achieved success because they first built strong beliefs in their minds before results appeared. They saw success in their minds before it existed in reality. That is the final lesson. Everything is created twice, first in the mind, then in the world. So what does this mean for you? It means your thoughts are not random. They are powerful instructions to your future. If you repeatedly think like a failure, your subconscious builds a life of limitation. If you repeatedly think like a winner, your subconscious builds a life of possibility. But this requires discipline. You must guard your mind carefully. Avoid negativity, doubt, and limiting beliefs. Feed your mind with strong thoughts. Repeat your goals. Visualize your success. Act with belief even before results appear. And most importantly, never stop, because success is not reserved for the smartest or the strongest. It is reserved for those who refuse to give up on their vision. The journey may be slow, the path may be uncertain, but if your mind stays focused, your actions stay consistent, and your belief stays strong, results must follow. So the final message of this book is simple but powerful. Master your thoughts and you master your destiny. Your mind is the starting point of everything you will ever become. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the book, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss more powerful summaries like this.